guys kicking the ball on play 4. You know, penalties, discipline was poor.
Is this one harder to take than others this year?
Yeah, this one hurts. Yep. That second half was poor.
Where are they getting lost? Where is desperation at this point?
That's a good question, Tone. Discipline's poor. One-on-one missed tackles was poor tonight. I think some guys probably missed more tackles than what they made. You know, we've got to be better than that. That's attitude. Defence is attitude.
Does it make it worse that you had a golden opportunity against the Sharks side with that feeder early and prior as well?
It doesn't matter who we're playing. We've got to be better than that, regardless of who we're playing. The NRL's tough. You know, Cronulla's they've got some quality out there. Regardless, they had some players out tonight. There's no doubt about that. But they're still a quality football side. Just showed last week they beat Melbourne, so they're not hopeless. That's for sure. But it doesn't make it easy for ourselves when we miss tackles like we miss, and our poor discipline with the penalties we give away. We've got to be smarter. We're just dumb.
Garth, you're clearly frustrated. Do you feel like what you're trying to coach is just falling on deaf ears?
No, I don't think so, Katie. Some of it is trying too hard for some of the guys. You know, I can see guys that, you know, they're a dejected mob in there at the moment. There's no doubt about that. But I just think that, like I said, we're just not playing smart. We get put under a bit of pressure and we just don't handle it well at all. You know, after half time they come out and we attack their line, didn't get any luck, but then they go length of the field and score. Then we compound that with a penalty, and we're not a resilient football side at the moment at all.
How can you build that mid-season?
Oh, we've just got to keep working hard, Tone. You know, the ability's there and the effort's there. We prepared really well. We trained really well. You know, they come with all good intentions, but then when the pressure gets put, we need probably our senior guys to probably stand up a little bit more and take control. We're a young football side. We've got some young guys out there, but our senior guys probably need to take a little bit more of the control, and it comes down to our halves as well. You know, it falls on them a bit as well.
Garth, do you worry that your message isn't getting through?
No, I don't think so, Reedy. You know, I can see them trying. You know, I can see them working on stuff that we do during the week, and we talk about it. It's just when the pressure comes and we get put under a bit of, you know, a bit of heat on us, we resort to dumb things like dumb penalties, hanging on too long, you know, lazy tackles. We're looking for the quick fix, I think, at times, Reedy.
Nice for Jesse Arthurs to get a debut. He got plenty of minutes and had some nice touches.
Yeah, he showed some class, didn't he? You know, it's great. It's a great story, Jesse's story. He's made a lot of sacrifices in his life. He had a tough 12 months. You know, he walked away from a deal at South Sydney just to be home with his dad and his brothers after losing his mum last year. And, you know, it's a really good story. You know, coaching, you got some roller coasters as a coach, and at the moment there's some down at the moment for me, but that's certainly a high when you can give a young kid who's worked really hard and made lots of sacrifices to an opportunity to fulfil his dream. And I thought he did really good there tonight.
Garth, how does the side produce two such contrasting halves? I mean, you looked like you were in reasonable control at the time, but then in the second half was just a wipeout.
Yeah, we're mentally soft, Reedy. You know, and I don't like saying that too many times, but it's a hard thing to hear and hard thing to say. But we're not a soft football team in general. But when we get put under pressure, we don't handle it mentally well at all, and that's, you know, we're mentally soft at times, and we look for quick fixes, whether miracle passes or kicks on play 4 and things like that, instead of just getting in the grind and staying with it and keep completing and building pressure. We're not doing that at the moment.
I would imagine mentally strengthening your side's not an easy thing to do, is it? You can't fix that overnight.
No, you can't. No, we can't. We lack a little bit of leadership there at the moment.
What can you do? I mean, you say it's hard, but what sort of strategies can you put in place to build that mental toughness?
Well, players have got to take some accountability. You know, they've got to take some accountability on the performance. Like I said, I'll get back to what I said at the start. Too many missed tackles and too many soft penalties, which they're all fixable. You know, they're all things that can be solved, and they all can be fixed. You know, there's some talent in that football team, but some of the players aren't dishing up what they're capable of doing.
Do you feel the players care enough? Like, would they be absolutely heartbroken tonight after that loss?
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
But is that a problem as well? Like, some players, they just
No, look, I see how hard they train, and their preparation is really good. They're thorough with what they do. You know, I'd like to think that they care as much as, you know, everyone else does who works involved in that club, and I think they do. I just think that they might show it in the wrong ways at times by just trying for a quick fix and instead of rolling the sleeves up and doing some hard work.
I guess was that first 40 minutes at least from Ash a step in the right direction for him?
Yeah, I thought he had his moments there tonight, like a lot of them did. You know, we had some players out there that have played representative football and just didn't dish that up tonight. And that's not Ash. You know, Ash can't wear that all on himself. I'm not going to let him wear that on himself. You know, I thought he did some good stuff there tonight, Ash, and he's had a tough start to the year. I know he's been criticised, but he's had a lot of injuries at the start. He's had a disjointed start to his year, but tonight I thought he showed some good signs. Obviously, probably lacked a little bit of game management at times, and Cronulla did that a lot better, and it showed.
Garth, you played much better at home this year. No shed too. Did it worry you having to give up home ground for Magic Weekend? Did that mean anything?
Not really, Buzz. You know, it's only down the road, and we played pretty good at Suncorp over the years. We've had a pretty good success rate here at Suncorp as well. I think it's a fantastic thing for the game to have Magic round.
Sure.
I mean, it was a good crowd there tonight.
Yeah.
You know, we probably wouldn't have got that crowd at Seabus if it had been played at Seabus as well. So, yeah, no, I thought it's a great concept. You know, I certainly can't be using that as an excuse. And you know, we prepared really well. Like I said, Buzz, we had a really good week preparing, and that second half I just didn't see coming.
Does it pretty much lead to make or break sort of, you know, Bulldogs at home next
Look,
game?
I'm not looking at, you know, how many games we need to win to make the semi-finals. Semi-finals are just not even in the equation at the moment for us. We're just focusing on a week-to-week performance. I know it's an old cliche, coaches saying week-to-week, but for us, you know, it is. You know, we've got to dust ourselves off. Hopefully we can take some lessons out of that second half and be better. Like I just don't want to see us make the same mistakes week in, week out. If we're not learning from our mistakes, then we're not improving as a team. Thanks, guys.